seems that I tend to lose everything I have.
Didn't even realize like there's like blood dripping from all these little. They weren't like bad, you know, just like little slices.
Like hospitals, I called the cops, like to see if he had been picked up.
Somebody had put some heroin in my mouth.
This drug is poison. There's no way, like, people try to say it doesn't affect my life. Okay, maybe not yet, because I don't know how long I said I was only going to use it for weekends. Then it was maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it kept going on and on. Then it was, I'm only going to use it around these certain people, and then these people had a sack I could smoke with. I said, I mean, people lose jobs and lose everything.
It seems that I tend to lose everything I have and have the need to start all over again, time and time again. It's like a repeating cycle, yet you know it's going to happen and you choose to repeat it all over again. You could say I would lose my life and chose to lose it time and time again, knowing that I would lose it, but still, you could say the urge to forget was more, to not feel.
I've had people tell me the same shit I used to say. I'm not going to let it affect me. I've got it under control. I mean, and I'm talking for years I said this. Years and years. And then it catches up with you.
And that's, once it's got you, you can cancel Christmas. It's got you forever.
Months, weeks, months, years now almost clean, that it's like, it feels so good. It's like a natural high. It's like, I'll tell you, I can never turn back. Every day that things get better for me, knowing the fact that when I was using, things only got worse. Things just got worse. Out of all these years that I've known about drugs, that I've used, that I've partied, I never let it get personal, and I got personal with it. Everything just got worse and worse. Facing the fact that I've lost a husband who used to deal this drug, which we didn't use at the time. He had went crazy before he had been convicted. He started using, and it made him lose control. It made him lose his mind. He abused me. He kidnapped me. He took me. He hurt me. He tormented me, and I knew that it wasn't him. It was the drug.
I used to be a drug addict, and so I came to LA to get sober up. It's a very self-destructive drug, and you don't have you have no boundaries about what's okay and what's not okay. And then when you come down from, so you just act out every kind of sexual fantasy. And when the drug addiction started, it started really bad after like 90, after I was sick. I had been sick for the first time with HIV.
I miss him. I miss talking to him. I miss the way he used to hug me and hold me, and I miss the time that we spent together.
I grew up in Long Beach. There was a lot of girls fucking sniffing lines, doing their, homework and stuff like that, and that shit fell apart, and they're just fucking now, going to ditch parties and fucking getting high as fuck, stuff like that. This guy's about 20 years old, and he's been smoking maybe since he was 15, and he looks like an old ass guy.
Really depressed. You cry. You sleep a lot and you cry a lot.
I can function when I'm not on it. I can't get out of bed. I am really depressed, you could say. Very depressed. I'll stay weeks in bed. Won't want to wake up even though my daughters need me. Won't be able to wake up. Or I stay up for days not knowing why I'm up, but I can't go to sleep, yeah, I'm not on shit. I'll be up, tossing and turning.
Snorting it, and then I blew my nose out. So then I started smoking it, and my teeth fell out. So then I started shooting. I started running it with needles. And then I got to the point where I couldn't function at all. I was like, I started getting high, like instead of just on the weekends, it'd be like Thursday to Tuesday, and then I couldn't hold down a job because I was high all the time. Plus I was on Social Security from having HIV. I had a Section 8 rental because I had HIV.
But you get a taste of your own devil. You get a taste of whatever, stuff that you put yourself through. I mean, like, it's an addiction, methamphetamine doesn't come, it doesn't come rapidly. I mean, it's gradually, you get into it, the people you surround and how you use it, eventually it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. My life now is so much happier. I'm doing a lot better. It's scary. I don't surround myself by people who use. I don't know anybody who use. I don't talk to anybody. I never talk about the drug anymore. I keep in touch with some people in the program or from rehab from time to time. But it's scary, You just have to stay away from it.
In every group of fucking tweakers, there's one person who works and the rest are just chilling. Like, seriously. One person might drive, or maybe a couple, depending on how big that group is. But other than that, everybody's just like trying to smoke. And I remember days when I would be like right now, it's different for me than it was before. But I remember days where I lived in this mobile home park, and my whole day was spent going around and around to get high. Well, it's melting, so it's got to be ready, right? I'm thinking. He got scared. He's like, whoa. Actually, I was looking for dope and cigarettes, like, from house to house to get high and get dope. And then we decided, this is just ridiculous, and we're going to go on the internet and find out how to cook it. We never did, but that's the plan, to make my own dope so I don't have to look for it anymore. Now I'm in a different place. Like, life's crazy right now. That's the only thing I can say, kind of why I'm back here. And I ask myself almost daily why I'm here, how I got here. It's crazy.
All my fault.
Yeah, your fault. Eventually, you are going to go to jail. Or get caught up. And you are going to, lose either something or everything. There's always the reason why. It's not going to end up in a good place, period. I don't care what anybody says. Just give the advice to everyone. Don't start. Keep your kids. Keep a watch. Keep your eye on what's going on with your kids.
Last thing I want to say, I truly want to thank the person that's behind the camera and, decided to do something like this. Because, some people do not want to take, a stand and try to help other people. But what he's doing, he's helping tons of people. And if it's not tons of people he does help, at least one person will get something good out of it, At least one person, one life will be saved and not commit the same mistakes that I have done. So I really want to thank you. Seriously. This might just save my child's life or yours in the future. So thanks and bye.